Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to give you the details about our latest addition to our inventory, and it is my favorite Corvette. Doesn't everybody have a favorite? Well, for me, a 1958 C1 Corvette is the cat's meow. It's by far my favorite year for many, many different reasons. Now you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish. We're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, which gives you all the details of this really magnificent automobile. Plus, you can click on the link in the description and take us right to our website. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll find close to over 100 cars right now in inventory. You have all the information there at your fingertips. You can give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll do our very best to answer any and all of your questions that you may have on this car or any of our other vehicles as well. Well, let's get into the details of this. Like I said, I'm a C1 Corvette guy. I love the dual headlights. Of course, 58, the first year that the dual headlights were implemented by most of the manufacturers in the country, having been kind of stymied by the federal government in 57. But 58, they all of a sudden said, well, it's going to be a nice safety feature. It'll give you better lighting and whatnot. So that's why the 58's really kind of that first of a generation with that dual headlights. Now, the other really neat thing about this, of course, we're now past the 6-cylinder engines as your biggest option. Now we're starting to get into some real performance motors. This is a 283, freshly rebuilt, by the way. Motor has been completely gone through, and it has the 2 4-barrel carburetors on it. Talk about performance on a car that doesn't weigh a whole lot. And you know, it's just one of those things. That's what we were doing in 1958. You're really starting to see the uptick and all this performance stuff. All the companies were starting to get engaged in that. Chevrolet, of course, being one of those as well. But Snowcrest White, what a great color with the silver coves. Love the 3 chrome stripes on there. Now 58 is kind of a unique animal. A little over 9,200 of these were actually made. 2 things that always differentiate, if you want to know if it's a 58 or a 59 or 60, whatever. 58's the only year they made the hood louvers in the hood. They're not really real ones, but they give the appearance of real ones. The other distinctive feature on the trunk deck lid, it has 2 chrome stripes that run down the trunk lid. 1 year only, and really something special for us die-hard Corvette guys. Now, the other thing that's also hooked up with this, in the beginning, you know, the first 53, 54s, they were all power glides. Well, now you're starting to have that performance plus a 4-speed manual transmission. Let's just take a look at how nice this car looks on the inside as well. But don't you love the wide white walls with the spinner hubcap with that? I mean, that really sets this car off with the white body and the chrome hubcap. Really, really nice. Take a look at the inside of this thing. Really, really nice car. Very correct. They got the grab bar too that you're supposed to hang on to when someone's going to, well, the speedometer goes up to 160 miles an hour. Not certain if they go that fast, but 160 would have been a really fast ride in a little convertible like this. Correct interior all the way around, the red carpet. This particular car does even have the AM radio in there as well with the clock, and you got the tachometer in the center, of course, and outside mirror. Remember, all those things were extra, you know, that you had to sign up for whenever you got these cars. Everything was a checkoff, whatever you wanted. Beautiful, like I said, the chrome work and stuff in this car, everything's nice. This particular car has the hardtop. So in other words, if you want to put the top on for, you know, back in the day, this car was driven year round. I mean, it still was in 1958, but it does have the hardtop goes with the car. It's a matter of putting it on, bolts in, and away you go. But if you're like me, it's going to be 99.9% of the time I'm going to be driving with the top down. Now, nice thing also, they got a nice roomy trunk. You can certainly get a set of golf clubs in there if you're so inclined. One of those neat things that you can certainly do. Now, with any car that people have these like this, you know, we always say, you know, join that local club, join the Corvette club. It's probably not a bad idea. There's probably someone out there who can answer any questions you have about this particular car, and it's really a nice thing you get with people who like the stuff you like as well. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and even now TikTok. talk. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We certainly appreciate that very much, and you have access to our current inventory, including this car, plus, as a kind of added bonus, some of the cars that we've had over the years as well. So if you got time to look at stuff online or whatever, those are really wonderful sites to take a peek at. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, Scott, I really love the videos. It's great. It gives all the details, shows the engine compartment, the nice detailing that's done. The underside of the car will be done as well. Just really nice, but you know, I got to come and look at it in person. By all means, we'd love to have you come down to Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Come on down. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and on the weekends, we're open on Saturdays from 10 to 4 as well. Now, as I said, you can certainly join the Corvette Club. Now, what do you say? I need some financing. Who do you recommend? Well, we have several sources that we can send you to that we work with hand in hand, and they can help you get this beautiful car into your garage. They can help you with that financing, and they know what collector cars are, whereas many local banks and stuff, they don't even know what this stuff is, but they can help. Well, I live in California. How can I get this car there? Well, that's another thing that we can certainly assist you with. We have many resources for getting cars shipped all over the United States, and for that matter, any place in the world. We have had many cars shipped overseas as well. No, 1958 was kind of a big year for Corvettes to a degree because of the changes. You know, you're starting to get the performance. You got the 4-speed transmissions now. You got the dual headlights. I mean, it really was taking a turn for, look how long Corvette, they're still being made today. So, you know, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our absolute best to answer any and all questions you may have on this car or any of our other cars that we currently have in inventory. With that being said, you know, 1958 was a darn good year, and I think it was the best year, in my opinion, for a Corvette. Thank you kindly, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.